Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of AngelsBobs Plus here over in Factorio land. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series. If you guys have, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos. And other than that, let's get right into the video. Episode 53. Last episode, we've just mostly been going on with our geode processing, which is to get to the splinters and all those things we need in order to get modules up and running. So right now we're focusing on primarily getting sulfuric acid piped from way up here all the way down there. So now we're just kind of making sure everything's connected properly and whatnot. For the most part, it should be. Overall, the only thing that might not be connected are the corners. So we're just gonna make sure that we're not gonna run into anything. Also, turn off our construction robots before we go through the blueprint area. So far we look good. Yeah, okay, yes. Almost ran into things. Maybe. And over. Awesome. Alright, so let's continue down and just take a look and see what we can find along our little path here. Okay, looks like everything... Oh, yep, so here's where we stopped. So in order to get that over... That doesn't really matter, I guess we could pull it up. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna then just bring it from over to our left and connect it here. We'll still have to connect power, but other than that, we should be good. Alright, should be something like that. Let's do that. Awesome. Then we should just be able to drag, and then we'll have to connect that corner in the left. And then we'll have to connect the corner over here, but other than that, it should be good just to go ahead with the overall connection. Alright, there we go. Awesome. So now let's go ahead and head over to the left, connect that up, and then connect power up. Then we should be able to melt down all of our geodes. And then let's go... Oh, I don't know about that. There we go. Awesome. Are we separating by 1 or by 2? It looks like by 1. Awesome. There we go. Alright. Here's one we have geodes. I'm like, we don't have any geodes. So now we're producing crystal slurry, which if we go ahead and take a look at what we need to get the modules, to get those crystals, we need... so we can get that, so we don't really need a whole lot. As you can see, we only need 2 crystal slurry to polish them. However, we do need crystal grindstones, which require grinding wheels, which require silicon carbide and steel. Well, we have the steel, we just have to get it over here. And then that crystal stuff, like it's made right here, yeah, the crystal powder. That, I believe, yeah, see right here, raw crystal, all the way down at the bottom. We get 1 for that. Is it a 1-to-1? It looks like it is. So we are going to probably end up building up splinters that need to be polished. Well, no, it looks like we have a 2/3 chance to get it back. Okay, we'll see. Although the crystal slurry can be used to get us these catalysts. Let's see, where are they going to be? Right here, yeah. Well, we can make crystal seed. Yeah, see, so if we take the crystal slurry, coal filter, and purified water, we can get crystal seedling, which just allows us to do other things, such as getting these getting the crystal catalysts, and then eventually we'll be able to get these mineral catalysts, and from that we can turn directly into these, but we can also directly sort with the mineral catalyst. So it's going to be used in a lot of things. Right now we're primarily just focused on getting pretty much everything we need here. I'm not going to worry about doing all these gemstones right now. We will need them, but I'm not going to focus on them right now. So we had the polluted fish water. We have technically we can then make that. So we just need to now get the crystal grindstones, which grinding wheel. So silicon carbide. Our silicon carbide is made with silicon powder and carbon. Okay. So then how do we get silicon powder? Okay, so that's really easy then. So we just need to take the ingots that we already are making. And, okay, so we'll just get that belt set up then, and then channel it over here somehow. Oh yeah, let's see. So, part of what I want routed on this vertical one is that silica. So the question becomes, how am I going to get it over here? That is a very, very good question. Yeah, so we're going to route it up top. I'm not sure what I had planned here, but yeah, so I'm routing these this way. You know what? I'll pre-plan this corner out and we'll route it up there. I think it's probably the best plan we have. Because I'm going to need it over by the iron. I need it over up by the iron for things, and then I'll just route it elsewhere as well. So let's just kind of plan something out like that. And then something like that. Awesome. Oh yeah, so then and then as all things, yep. There we go. And then, because I'm going to run this south as well. Something like that. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. So I'll route it down, yeah, and it will intersect right here. So that works. That works perfectly. Well, it works. I'm not going to say it works perfectly, because I don't know if I've had enough foresight to make sure that it will work. But in theory, it should. In theory. Alright, so let's go ahead and drag this all the way out here. Then we'll just connect the silicon over here. Now, of course, we could always make the powder not make the powder locally. That's what we're doing. We could always make the powder and then ship it there. However, I find, I don't know, I just don't feel like that's necessary. We're going to need this anyway elsewhere, so for me it doesn't make sense to make the powder here and then ship both the powder and the ingots away. Yeah. So that's why we're doing it this way. Now, of course, depending on how you build your factory, if you build your silicon ingots in a different location, that maybe makes it more, maybe make a little bit more sense as to why you're putting what you're putting there, then yeah, then I guess go for it. But for our case here in this factory, it just makes more sense for me to send the ingots away and then pull for them locally and then convert that into what we need. And Transport belt, go burr. Oh no. Hmm. Yeah, and technically this one's planned for carbon. Yeah, carbon can technically go straight down if we need it to. I'm gonna just leave it open, just in case. And then assuming we put something there, which I don't know why we wouldn't. And then we'll just do something like that. Perfect. Alright. So then of course we can go ahead. I don't believe we're gonna need too much of this. Oh, actually, you know what? We are gonna need the carbon, after all, right? Because we're gonna need it for the carbide part of the the silicon carbide. So yeah, this actually works out very well then. They say, oh, but now we gotta get the carbon down here. Well, we already planned for that in a way. There we go. Yeah, so we'll keep dragging this down. And we're going to use the belts to work harder. Or work smarter, not harder. We don't want to work harder if we can work smarter, right? Although sometimes working harder makes it feel as though you've accomplished more. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll go like that. And then, because we need... So we need the carbon. So now, I guess, okay, we can either put it all in one belt. Do a split 50-50, pull it over there, make silicon carbide, and call it good. Which might be what we do. Or the other option is to try to finagle this to get the carbon somehow over there. What to do? So many options. We could route a belt somehow over here if we... Okay. 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 Okay, I mean, it's not perfect, but it works. Awesome, okay. So then, to make the carbide, I believe we can just make that in here, right? Didn't we just... Carbide, here we go. Awesome. Chemical furnace. Carbon. Chemical furnace, awesome. Alright. Perfect. We'll figure out the layout here. Oh, Jesus. I forgot how big this thing is. Okay, let's go ahead and remove a few of these things. So carbide like this. Outer. There we go. Awesome. Perfect, awesome. Alright, and then we just, I don't know, to throw an inserter down like that. And we'll just throw down another assembler, and we'll call this one the grind. Perfect. Alright. So now we're gonna get steel down here somehow. It's time to find the local steel mills. Well, the local steel line. The closest one is going to be way up here. Now, technically, we could just pull straight down, do a split, route it. Yeah, just route it parallel to the wood, I guess. Alright, well, that should work, I think. Let's try it, see what happens. Alright, let's go over. Okay. Now we have to figure out the best way to route. No, let's go to, yeah, let's balance this. Let's say no, let's do a one up there, but this is fine. And there. So what this is going to do is it's going to pretty much all but ensure most of our steel production goes to the bus, which is fine. We don't have a high demand for it, and actually this should, yeah, this will back up pretty quickly. But for the most part, it's going to make sure that most of the steel production goes to the bus. Because although, yes, what we're going to go do is important, it is not the primary thing just yet. Eventually we'll make this look a little bit nicer and, you know, work a little bit more efficiently, but we just need to get it working and then we can improve it later, right? It's kind of how a lot of things are, I guess. Especially anything in like software development. It's all, you just got to get it working, and what is temporary soon becomes permanently temporary. I'll just do something. Perfect. Awesome. Alright, so now it's head. So now we have the steel. So now we can go ahead and make grinding wheels, and then we'll get the crystal grindstones by creating the raw crystal splinters, and then getting the crystal chunks we need, or whatever it is. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, we could literally just do something like this, and then it would probably be fine. Yeah, it's jank. Yeah, it's not great, but hey, it works. That's kind of all that matters right about now. Is hey, it works. We can fix it later. And then just never fix it. Just completely forget about it. It will become a dilapidated part of the factory that we'll just forget about, and then it will eventually break down or bottleneck, and we'll wonder why, and then we'll go looking and we'll see, oh hey, it's because XYZ is fucked. But hey, that's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and why is that not working? Oh, because there's no power. Awesome. So right now what we're doing is we're just going to go ahead and get our polluted fish water over to an area. Because it's going to be, honestly, I find it much easier to use, or rather transport liquids than it is solids. Simply because, A, the performance is a lot nicer with liquids, although one, I guess, could argue that when you have something like Angel's PetroChem and you have a bunch of like fluids moving between the pipes, yes, that is a lot of calculation. However, I believe it's fewer calculations than single items on a belt. I could be wrong, but I believe that's how it is. Alright, so now we need... Did we make... I thought we made crystal... Yeah, we did. I was gonna say, I thought we made crystallizers. These things are massive. Obviously, it is going to be a little bit cramped trying to fit everything up here. And we do have processes that are going to happen here. But you know what? I'm okay with putting them here. And then just pumping the crystal slurry down if we absolutely must. Right, so let's go ahead and just say this. Now we're just going to put a gap there just so that way if we need to, we can kind of add or subtract things. So then we can make one of those. Alright. And then this. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is one of those chance things. So there's a 0.4 chance of it being made. And we finally hit that 0.4 chance. It's not great. So there's definitely a reason to have a bunch of these. See, and then we got lucky and we got a second one. Geez, now we're getting a bunch. Does it make sense just to keep one in here if we get another one? Okay, I swear, if we get another one, this is either chance. No, yeah, I was gonna say, that's like very unlucky, I feel like. Okay. So let's see. I mean, there's only one output. So we'll just do something like that. And we'll do something like that. Where's an assembler? We don't need a high level one, we just need one that's gonna do them. And that gets a bunch of outputs. Actually, let's do something like this, something like this. Boop, 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 boop. And then, I mean, again, obviously, this is definitely an area we're gonna have to redo significantly. Awesome. So that's gonna make our crystal grindstone, and then assemblers. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is not gonna be a permanent thing, but proof of concept at the very least, right? Yes, I guess we could say something like where's copper? Something like that. I was like, please tell me that's the correct liquid. It is, it's just the one we connected to does not have any produced because we were not making that geode. I was gonna say, oh no. Awesome. Cool. So now that's pretty much filled. We're gonna use very, very little, so I'm not really worried about using all of our crystal slurry. So now we need to put in our crystals and then our grindstones. The best way to do that is honestly, so this makes it evenly, right? Yeah, so there's gonna be a correct, yeah, the same number. How are there other in my inventory? Like there should be an even number here. Yeah, I mean, there's really no easy way we can do this. I guess we could put, well, for now, I'm not going to route them up there. I think we're just gonna manually use them. Right. I mean... This is definitely something we're gonna have to plan out more, huh? Okay, well, we at least know the process for doing it, right? So... yeah, so that will get put there. And you know what? Let's set this up somewhat properly. At least try to outline it, and then I think that'll probably be the theme for the next episode, is just getting this built correctly. Shift R. Perfect. I guess let's go ahead and just remove that. So now all these are gonna make those. I guess then let's go ahead and do. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna use insert, or not inserters. I'm gonna just use loaders. It's yeah, it's lazy, but it works. Let's go ahead and do. Where are they? Here. Perfect. So now the next question is. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, good lord. Cut. 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 Okay, so now we're gonna put red, blue, green, that crystal. Awesome. Alright, so now the crystal is going to come out sorted. And then the next portion is this. I'll do... I'll just go like that. And we'll do something like that, just so there's a little bit of a storage buffer, I guess. And then these can come out. Okay. And then we'll just do something, a little something like this, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Blue, actually what order? Blue, blue, red, blue, yeah, blue, red, green. Perfect, okay. So we'll go like this, like this, like this. And then we gotta figure out how to get that connected over to the east. And we've now eaten all of our polluted fish water, so we'll definitely have to scale that up. So that is not gonna maintain. And yeah, that's a little bit of a waste of underground, but we have it made. Alright, so now we have to connect up all of our components. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that just so we can utilize the same. Input, input, input. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Okay. And then we'll do something like that. I think we need to reverse this. I mean, it's not going to matter too much. The reason I want to... Well, red can stay the same. The reason I want to reverse it is so that way I can pull straight here, and then red can go over one more, and blue can go over one more further. Okay. So input, 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 output, output, output. Awesome, and then something like that, something like that. Perfect. Awesome. Ooh, you know what I just realized? What we're gonna have to do with these grinding gears. Oh no. Shit. Okay. You know, that actually might not be too bad of an idea then, I guess. Okay. Well, you know what? All of these? Yeah. This one doesn't. No, you know what? We will feed them. We'll sort it down here, I guess. Alright, so let's go ahead and then take... Yeah. Actually, no, because then I can't really pull from them. Although, you know what? Let's just do a silo. Yeah, it's, you know, wasteful, but sometimes it's gotta be that way. Oh, it's almost like we planned for that. Not really, but almost. And there'll be an equal number of these things with the polished, so I won't ever have to like worry about getting more green than red. Although it will become affected once we get to modules. And this episode did run a little bit longer, but I think it's fine. I just wanted to like finish this little system. Alright, well, with that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things. Make sure you turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.